it's Presley at ActOutGames.com here, and today is the first day of Christmas.
Another family tradition around Christmas time. We have a few of these. A few years ago, when Presley was probably about Cooper's age or so, we did, like, most families would open a ton of presents on Christmas. I think we learned at Toys for Tots this year that the average kid gets like 6 to 8 presents or something like that on Christmas Day. But so Presley did like most kids would, I suppose, and we would open all the presents, and there'd be a couple of really cool ones that she really sort of fixated on, and the rest of them would kind of get ignored. And like most parents, that kind of annoyed us that we, did some shopping and bought some really cool toys and cool presents or whatever, and then they wouldn't really get played with or wouldn't get much attention. And so what we decided to do was the days of Christmas. And so in the days leading up to Christmas, we open one present a day, sort of open it in the morning, and then that thing gets dedicated attention all day because there's not something else to compete with it, right? And then we do different numbers of days, kind of depending on how shopping's going and stuff. I think we've done as many as 10, and I think normally we do about 5 or 7 or something like that. And so we're in the 5 days of Christmas this year. And so each kid gets 5 presents, and we open one a day leading up to like Christmas Eve, and then there's a whole Christmas Eve thing, and then there's a whole Christmas thing, of course. But today is the first day of Christmas. Yep. And then over this time, you get like the collision of Christmas and Bookmas. So there's a book every day and a present every day for 5 days, which is going to be really cool, right, Cooper? Are you ready to open a first present? First day of Christmas? Okay, don't open it yet. Okay, I'm going to get out and let you guys open presents, okay? I just wanted to explain what's going on. Another family tradition. You ready? Okay.
Alright. Oh my. This is backwards. Oh. Backwards. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of stockings. I got a whole pack of stockings and that's a lot of Shopkins. It says 40 Shopkins. Holy cow. Is that a lot of Shopkins? Okay. I'm going to go ahead with mine. Oh no, I'm dragging thing over here. Okay. Ow, ow. I'm like doing do you know who this is? I do not know. It's Grace, who's the girl of the year this year. We were originally planning on getting her in the LA store when we went to LA because we would get the little shirt that says like American Girl Store LA. We have one for Chicago when we went to the store in Chicago, and we have one here. So I'm really excited to finally have gotten Grace because I was getting worried that we weren't actually going to end up having her this year. So we're going to open these up and check them out, and then we'll come back later today and tell you about them. Oh my, this out. Oh my, I have this one, but not so pretty. I do not have these ones. I have this one, but it's color. I have this one, but it's different color. This one, different color. This one's different color. I do not have her. Oh. I love these. I don't have these, but I have some of these, but these ones of mine are different colors. Oh, sorry. Oh, this is one of the kisses I was in my cookies on my last day of my class. So that's really cool. Oh, I do not know what that is. It's maybe a strawberry pie.
Okay, Cooper's had a few hours to play around with his new Shopkins. Cooper, do you like your new Shopkins? What do you think about them?
I love them, and my favorite, but my most favorite of the collection is the cake and gingerbread. But all of them are my favorite, but my most favorites are the cake and gingerbread.
Okay, let's see. Okay, here's the cake. Cooper's first favorite. And then the gingerbread house. Cooper's second favorite.
And all of them are my favorite, but the most favorites of mine are those ones.
Those ones?
Those are my most favorite
ones, but all of them are my favorites.
Hey, Cooper. Happy first day of Christmas.
Thank you.
Do you like it? You're very welcome, buddy. Merry Christmas. Come here, give me a hug.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Daisuki. Mo daisuki. Oops, what's that? Okay. You want to go see what Abba thinks about her new toys? Or her new American Girl? Okay, let's do that. Okay, so it was almost a year ago that Presley and I went over to the American Girl store and saw Grace, the new Girl of the Year for 2015. And like she said, we kept meaning to go back and get her, and we never got around to it. And so we thought it would make a perfect little Christmas present. And so Presley, I think, has probably read at least most of the book.
Yes.
If not the whole book, she's pretty close through it. So we'll let her talk a little bit about Grace and what she thinks so far.
So by the way, this is how much I have left in the book. I've read that much. I've kind of been a bit slacking on reading it after a little bit. But yeah, it's her story is really, really good, and it's so Grace has these grandparents that runs a bakery, and she really loves to bake. And while she was at the bakery, she had this idea that she wanted to start a business with her two friends, and so she wanted to start that business, and they came up with the idea of a dog walking business. So while her and her friends were talking about it at her house, her mom said that she was going to Paris. So she has to leave for Paris, and her friends end up starting out the dog walking business while she's in Paris. And she kind of has to balance like being in Paris, and she meets her cousin Sylvia in Paris and her baby cousin Lily in Paris, and she wants to kind of balance out going to Paris and staying in Paris, but also keeping in contact with her friends. And she's kind of running this travel blog throughout the entire thing, and it's actually really interesting, and it's definitely a change of pace from the last book that I read, which is Carry On. But yeah, I really do like these little American Girl stories, and it puts a lot more story and meaning behind their dolls. And the dolls, really, really nice, and I actually really like, she has slightly wavy hair, but not exactly wavy hair, and I like her freckles, and one of the things that I talked about when I first opened her up is I like how all the American girls have differently painted eyes. So even I have another girl who has brown hair and blue eyes, but her eyes are a different shade of blue and aren't painted like hers are. So they all have kind of different patterns. Like some have speckles. I'm pretty sure Isabel has kind of speckly eyes, and she has more swirly kind of eyes. And she was wearing the main outfit that's talked about in the book. But obviously there's other things that you can get for her to make her look like different things. So yeah, the doll is really nice as well, and I really like the book gives a little bit more backstory to her outfit than I've seen in other the books that I've read for the other ones. Even though it's not a lot of backstory, it's kind of like she thought this was Paris-y and she was getting it before she left. So it kind of talks about why she's wearing what she is. In the other books, the dolls are kind of just wearing an outfit that they were wearing throughout the book, but there wasn't much explanation as to why they were wearing it. So if you want to keep up with Bookmas and the 5 Days of Christmas, then please subscribe. It really helps us out. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!